Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Alex. I'm still situating myself properly in my chair. Hello, Alex. Hello, me. And hello, anyone that might be listening or tuning in later or whatever. This is too shy. Maybe. We started early. Wow. It's because I ate earlier. And then I thought, I was like, I kind of feel like having a snack. So I make myself a Nutella sandwich. And the moment I wanted to bite into it, I saw like this big spot of fucking mold on the toast bread, and I was like, no! Wasting good Nutella. Yeah, I mean, luckily it was after, before I took a bite out of it and not after, but it was still like, no. And that meant I had to throw the whole package away, because if one piece is contaminated, the whole package is contaminated. So now I'll just hope that the other one that we have, still on the fridge is not moldy as well, else I will cry. Mind, this happened after... It's earlier when I was like, okay, what am I gonna make for food? I checked the fridge, I checked the freezer. I was like, let's see what I have. Could I make anything with with the baguette? And I saw that, oh god, cool, we have some ice cream in the freezer. So after I was done eating, I was like, I'm gonna have some ice cream. I opened it, it was definitely old. It was definitely thawed, refrozen multiple times over, most likely. So I just looked at it after the ice fell into the ice cream, from the top of the ice cream tub to the bottom. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat this. So I threw away before that ice cream as well that I was looking forward to. I was like, God, why is my luck like this right now? But you know, sometimes it just be like that, huh? Sometimes it just be like that. Well, that was my recent history of today. After I spent the whole day doing mindless media, not even menial labor, mindless stupid work. And I'm still not done, so gotta do that tomorrow as well. Imagine doing a search in a file for a word, right? Because you have to delete almost all occurrences of that word. Or lines or blocks of text where that word appears. And your editor tells you there's 19,999 plus results. And you go yep, this is gonna be a long day. I got it down to, I think, 18,000 now. I'm gonna go insane. I will go insane. And a coworker of mine was like, there must be an easier way, and try to solve it, or try to find other ways. I was like, no, because you cannot guarantee, and you cannot, even if you do it via commands or anything like that, you cannot guarantee that it will do the thing it should. That it didn't delete lines that it shouldn't, that it didn't leave lines that it shouldn't, because we're talking about God, what was it? 400,000 lines? Plus a few, give or take? Yeah, work currently is fun, but we're not here for work. We're here to watch the Dragonfall. Though I guess first we're gonna watch a wizard fall, and then we're gonna try to make a AI trip. Though it's most likely a trap. What would you do in London if you had 3 hours? Ooh. It depends on the time of day, I feel like. I feel it depends on the time of day. So... And if you... Oh god, like... Is it in transit? Because... I don't know if, like, if in 3 hours, you, like, it's easy enough to just leave the train station, because since London... Well, I guess if you're already in England, you don't need to pass through the, like, gates of arrival, so that cuts some time. If we assume you would arrive in Pancras... I think that's how it's pronounced, I don't know right now. Or like, you know, King's Cross. I mean, again, I feel it depends on the time. And like, how much I know that my connection, train or flight or whatever is gonna be on time. The easiest answer would be either to just go eat something. Like just have some food. Like just go out to like restaurant or something. Because most things are too far to just walk. And even taking the tube will probably take too much time. I mean, if you pass it off really perfectly, you could see a musical. If the timing works really well. Like, if the timing is perfect, where you can go there, watch the musical, and then instantly leave, because the musical should be like 1.5 to 2 hours-ish. So you would have like an hour, give or take, to go there and go back. That is if you want to risk it. And again, only if it works perfectly with the arrival and end time. Like departure time, I mean. Yeah, I mean, just going to eat something is the safe answer. Or, you know, like going to, like, I don't know, a bar, I guess, if you drink. Or, like, you know, get a boba, something like that. Like, these are the easy options, right? I mean, it depends also on the, I feel, time of day and like the time of year. If we're thinking now, you could also just go somewhere outside and like, I guess, sit down. You could go to one of the parks. The Queen's Park is quite nice, if I remember correctly. It's been... God, when was I there? I think 2016? Oh, I think 2017? So like that could be an option. But like again, you have to go there and then go back. And like if we're again looking at like King's Cross, that's like a bit of a either walk or like I guess you could just take a bus there. Then again, like near King's Cross, there's also like smaller parks where you could just like, hang out. So yeah, I feel it very much depends. It also depends on if you're alone, if you're with other people, like how old the other people are. If it was just me, and I didn't have anything planned, honestly, I might even just sit in the like train station or like the airport or however, wherever, and just read, like watch videos, something like that. Yeah, it's like hard to say because 3 hours is like a long enough time to do something. But I feel also not long enough to where you would want to do something. Because 3 hours pass quickly. This is a tough this is surprisingly a tough question. And very much one which shows how much I'm overthinking things. Anyways, let's speed up some nerds. Hello, Trithemius. I hate your name. Just for that, you deserve to get punched. Oh god, he's a... Okay. A rail-thin elf wearing a comically ornate wizard robe stands at the center of the room. When he speaks, his voice wavers and cracks. Oh god, no, I get to do prepubescent elf wizard? Okay. I think I have a voice. So, you're the one who's been turning my home upside down? I assume that you come in search of my head at Ulrich's behest. I would warn you, stranger, he cannot be trusted. It's Berlin, 2054. Trust is so 2053. That's right. Sounds like you're about to make me a proposition. Yeah, but you're not gonna pay me 200 per, like, person's amulet that I killed. Plus, like, an additional 600, probably? Sounds like you're about to make a proposition. I don't know what, let's hear him out. Let's see what he offers. Very perceptive. Yes, I do indeed intend to make you a counter-proposal, and you'd be wise to listen to it. He doesn't look like a 13-year-old, but he now has the voice of a 13-year-old. Ulrich may have a use for you now, but as soon as this no longer holds, he will kill you. He steepled his fingers, looking for all the world like a kid in a Halloween costume. How much do I need to pay to make you stop using that voice? Is it that bad? I mean, if it's really that bad, I could tone it down a bit. It's just very funny to go like pre-puberty teenager boy. Okay. Let me see. I would offer you an alternative. What is it that he has offered you for your assistance? That's better. That's high pitched. I hope that's more bearable. I'm sure we can reach an equally beneficial arrangement. We need to go get downstairs, into the basement. Well then, our purpose run parallel. To reach the basement, you must use the elevator. The stairs will not reach it. There is no other way. When we took over from the Arbeiters, I removed the power coupling from the elevator controls. We know. I had to keep Ulrich out of his primary armory. In exchange, Ulrich removed the elevator control chip. A pretty petty move, presumably to prevent us from accessing the same armory after he retreated. If you agree to kill him, I'll give you the part that I removed.
Then all you have to do is take the chip of Ulrich's stinking corpse. Trust me, that's the only way you will ever lay hands on it. Once your usefulness to him has run its course, he will devote all of his strength to crushing you.
Honestly, boss, I don't think that I believe either of them. Rithemius inclines his head.
To show you how serious I am, I will offer you a further boon for dealing with Ulrich as he deserves. A magical item of great and inscrutable power. With it, you may call a powerful spirit to your side to defend you and to crush your enemies. Do my bidding, and this will be yours for the taking.
Yeah, definitely less shriek, and somehow this makes it worse for my like. It's harder to do this voice, weirdly enough, but it's still very, very doable. But I get that this might be easier on your ears and everyone. Well, I guess that's a chance I'm going to have to take. Time to die. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd rather kill you, but don't worry. I'll kill him too. No, I guess that's a chance I'll have to take. Time to die. The elf's lips twist into a cruel smile.
Big mistake, pal. You gotta burn for that.
And they get their first turn, they get to run into cover, they get to throw fireballs at me because this game is absolute bullshit. I swear to God. He lost half his hit points because we got ambushed after deciding that we planned to attack them. Should have just attacked him. Should have never listened. Iger, you shoot people. You freaking go take cover. Okay. I will take drugs. I will go here. I will mark. Okay, we have a healer. We have a conjurer over there. Trithemius. There's the mage. We will mark the conjurer. Never mind. Here's up to 4 armor. Get knifed. Okay, you take drugs. You may do AP damage. Go for Trithemius. There we go. He has more than 4 AP? Really? Huh. Oh, not for much longer, my dude. You please go here. Thank you. You... Oh my god, why? Shoot these two, please. Thank you. Okay, nice. And then shoot this guy again. Very good. Okay. Okay, he's standing on a ley line, probably. Hey. Yeah, you are. Okay, you will create your own ley line. Effectively. There is no AoE use anymore. Shoot this guy who decided to stand out in the open. And increase her aim, please. Thank you. Aim at this guy. Throw him a knife in the back. Throw him another knife in the face. And miss him while he's standing right in front of me. Okay. Slashed. Apparently get missed. Come on. There we go. And there we go. You. And this person. Thank you. Ignores armor completely. Perfect. That's what we like to see. He summoned a person, okay. Deals 18 damage. The summon killed him, which is hilarious. Is working to help us kill his friend. This is amazing. That was definitely not how I thought this was gonna go, but hey. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, 100 pestilence. Now that sucks. You can shred armor though. Well, you can certainly try to shred armor. We will shoot you in the head, and we will shoot you again. Hello, wolf. Hello, hello. We are killing wizards. Well, we already killed wizard. No, no, oh my god, no. Don't pick up the fucking amulet. The targeting in this game... Why does picking up even... Why would I ever feel the need to pick up items mid-combat in this game? Just die, please. I'm so annoyed by that. Just die. Oh my god, or not, I guess. Ah. There we go. Jesus Christ. How's it going, Wolf? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Treat Themius's amulet. Okay. How we looking in the health department? Our thing here is still not fixed, but at least this one is. You heal her, and then you use one of these on him, please. There we go. Okay. We're back to full health. Whatever we make, we might have to spend on that, but that's okay. Loot! More loot! Ooh, 94 money. We're rich, baby. Medical supplies. Now that is what I like. Advanced mat kit. Very good. More money. I'm doing pretty good. I learned today a game I have been looking forward to for a month releases next. Ooh, which game? Let's see if I heard of it for once. I doubt it. I kind of very doubt it, but... Elevator coding goal. Send to mustache. And an elemental fetish that we cannot use, but that's okay. Okay, well, a whole bunch of loot that we got. I still think that here there is something, because... Or they just had these as assets for, like, walls? I don't know, it's very weird. Okay, so now we go to the Arbeiter. Shoot, this is so weird to say. Oh, hello. Hello, Franz. A Bumpy Ride. It's a cute little train driving game that heavily inspired by Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Yeah, okay, I don't know, but like, hey, sounds cool. Franz's face lights up at the sight of you. He steps towards you with open arms. Huge smile plastered across his grubby face. Hello again, my friend. I can't thank you enough for helping us return home. The spirits did quite a number on this place, but it doesn't matter. Thanks to you, we're back, and we'll have it ship shape again in no time. Uncontrolled spirit can be extremely dangerous. If I hadn't taken them down, they might have migrated somewhere else. Well, thank you again. Next Friday is also a holiday. It is? I knew that. Oh yeah, Labor. Oh yeah. Dr. Arbeit. I knew that. I definitely knew that. They're really like falling on good days these year. Nice. Maybe I do take Thursday off. Or another long weekend. I'll have to check how much days off I still have. Well, thank you again. And now, if you'll forgive me, I must get back to helping with the cleanup. All the best to you and yours, and please feel free to drop by any time. Sure, Franz. Sure. I still love how I have, under items, I have a Turkish coffee. I've had this since, like, one of the first, like, session 2, I think. I feel like I've missed where I was supposed to use it. Oh no, not stay on this floor. What kind of stupid order is this? Go to the ground floor. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Hello, Ulrich. Ulrich fixes you with a wary eye.
Yeah? You need something else.
Trithemias won't be a problem for you anymore. Well, I got a few Magnifica trinkets to sell.
Excellent. 12 amulets mean 2,400 nuyen in your pocket. Here you are. Payment in full.
Trithemias won't be a problem for you anymore. Here's this amulet. Ulrich accepts the amulet with a smile.
Ha! Nice work, friend.
He raises a jewel high above his head, then hurls it to the ground. It explodes into a spray of dull, glassy shards across the concrete. Ulrich favors you with an ugly smile. Then he reaches into his pocket and fishes out a badly scuffed control chip. He hands it to you.
Well, I'm a man of my word. Use the control chip for the elevator. You slot this into the elevator terminal and you'll be good to go. Oh, and you also need to plug in the power coupling that Udi stole. So, you did grab that, right? I'd imagine it's still up there somewhere if you didn't.
Hang on, you never... He holds a hand up and shakes his head.
Whatever. It's not my problem. I've got bigger things to worry about, besides which, you've got the chip. I've held up my end.
Without waiting for a response, Ulrich takes a step back, then turns his head to shout at the toughs behind him.
Listen up, boys. Our friend here just taught Wizard Boy a permanent lesson about messing with the Arbeiters.
A chorus of cheers erupts from the assorted gangers assembled behind Ulrich.
So gear up, because we've got a goddamn building to take back.
Okay. What? That's it for now, I guess. Okay. Good talk. Good talk, Ulrich. Good talk, Uli. Wait, when did that happen? Boop. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This elevator appears to be offline. Okay, repair the elevator. You easily pry the metal casing away from the wall, exposing a mess of wires and circuitry. When you slot the control chip and the power coupling into place, the system immediately hums to life. The control panel's LCD screen flickers, cycling through a variety of symbols before finally displaying the word online in warm green letters. Yay! About to transition to a new location. Continue. Yes, please. The elevator rumbles and clanks its way downwards into the guts of the old Seder Krupp development lab. 18 years ago, this place and the project that was being developed here disappeared from the record books. Thanks to Alice, you are one of the few people alive today who understand why. Alice was clear about one thing: you are here because Apex wants you to be. If the AI hadn't wanted her to trace it here, she'd have wound up as dead as Monica. For better or worse, you're here at Apex's invitation. The elevator grinds to a halt. The doors slide open, and your nostrils are assaulted by 18 years' worth of stale air. Apex and the kill switch that will deactivate it await. Give me a second. I think I said give me a second already. Give me a moment though. Okay, let's go have a date with an AI. This must be the old service facility. I wasn't expecting dialogue to happen out of glory. Clipboard. Hello. Amidst the collected detritus of many years of neglect, you find an old-fashioned clipboard with a keycard attached. Oh yeah, take the keycard. As you unclip the keycard, you notice the heading on the top page of the clipboard. Project Apex Shutdown Procedures. Iger raises an eyebrow. Well, that's convenient. You flip through several pages of escalating containment procedures as well as guidelines on when each procedure should be used. Finally, you find what you've been looking for: emergency AI shutdown and purge. This procedure is to be used only in the event of a complete loss of system control and should be considered only as a last resort. In the event of a loss of system software control, the Apex Artificial Intelligence project has been designed with an inbuilt hardware shutdown and purge protocol. The emergency system shutdown is controlled from 2 separate terminals. I just realized I should maybe put on my, manual voice. The emergency system shutdown is controlled from 2 separate terminals, just off the AI interface terminal. Both switches must be engaged to begin the purge process. Once the purge is underway, it will take several minutes to complete. Boop. After the purge has completed, a final deletion command must be input into the AI interface terminal in order to complete the deletion process. This will act as a final preventative measure against the unintentional deletion of the process. Project, close enough. Warning! Once the purge process has completed and the final deletion command has been entered, the AI will be irrevocably deleted from all active and backup system memory. Restoration of project files will not be possible. Furthermore, it is not possible to begin the purge process without the AI becoming aware of the modification to its dataset. Codebase. Where did I get dataset from? Apex has been programmed to take no action to intervene. However, should its control sequences become damaged, in all likelihood it will attempt to resist. Should this occur, it is imperative that the AI interface terminal be protected until the deletion process has been completed. If the interface terminal is destroyed before the final deletion command is entered, the purge will not complete, and the AI will quickly restore itself.
You got all that, boss?
Nah, could you break it down for me? Yeah. Oh, I think so. Oh my god, look at all these doors we can open. Oh, there's a turret. Okay. Doors we can enter. Cover we can take. All these turrets that I want to hack already. Can I go up? I can go up. Somehow I want to go here first. It was a good idea to go here first. Hell yeah. Ooh, grenades? You shouldn't have. Damage 20. Yeah. This safe is locked. Oh, Ulrich would have a key. Yeah, but we can just pickpocket it. By hacking, I mean. Yoink! It has a pistol. Remington's favorite. A shotgun punch and spread in a heavy pistol-sized package. Short range but widespread. Okay. Yep. Oh, yeah, sure. We trade this against this one. And this one we trade against this one. Nice. So... Oh, very generous of the game, right? To give me grenades, a revive, and a health pack, and some weapons in case I don't have any. Definitely not a bigger fight coming up. No, 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 it's probably all gonna be fine. Okay, what is behind door number 2? More turrets. Couldn't... couldn't they just... Like, they're currently not aggro, which I guess is nice. Main control terminal. Okay, but like, what if I want to hack the turrets? Because I feel having them on my side would be quite useful. Oh. As you step into the room, the lights begin to flicker and dim. One by one, they wink out, and the room is swallowed by darkness. Dietrich's voice calls out across the gloom. I've got a bad feeling about this, boss. You hear the sound of movement, quiet footsteps on the tile. Egger's voice comes out in a soft whisper. Could be nothing, or it might mean that Apex knows we're here. Stay alert, people. Suddenly an enormous screen mounted in the wall opposite you comes to life. The light stabs your eyes, leaving you wincing. The image on the screen dims, coalesces, and a figure begins to take shape. The larger-than-life image of Monika Schäfer smiles down on you, her cheeks dimpling. Hello, you see no gold? Yeah, definitely. It's just Apex messing with us. Monika leans forward and her image grows larger on the screen. Her voice is soft and musical, just as you remember it. It's lovely to see you again. Ace. I was hoping we get this chance to talk. Yeah, I watched Monika die. You can't be her. Monika's grin shifts into a slight frown. She fidgets, an expression of concern on her face. This must be confusing for you. Oh, this must be confusing for you, Ace. I'm sorry about that. But if you show a little patience, I promise that all of your questions will be answered. She pauses for a moment. I mean, it's quite obvious this is Apex. Period. You know, Yusinogol, it's wonderful to see how you've grown in my absence. I knew that you could handle yourself in a crisis. In fact, I originally brought you on board as a contingency plan. Did you know that? You've amazed in the hole just in case something like this happened. She lets loose a short musical laugh. I cannot make a musical laugh. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but gets the idea. Dietrich shakes his head. No, whatever this thing is, it sure as hell ain't Monika. Glory's voice cuts in like a knife. Dietrich's right. Monika's dead. This thing is using our image to manipulate us. Monika's pixie grin softens into a concerned frown. I'm sorry, friends. This must be difficult for you to understand. Monika's dead. So what the hell are you? Monika shifts her gaze to you. After a moment she shrugs and offers you an apologetic half-smile. Alright, fine, you've caught me, Ace. I'm not Monika. But the best part of her do live on in me.
bullshit. This thing is lying to us, you see no go.
Abrasive as ever, she sighs. I promise you, Iger, I'm not lying. Monica, your Monica, is a part of me. I can prove it to you if you want. Iger bristles.
Tell me you're not listening to it, you see no go. This thing is Apex. It's the only thing it can be.
That's right. This charade has gone on long enough. The Monica image shakes its head. I can see that you're both out of your depths. Yes, I am Apex, but I'm also Monica. Everything that is left of her lives on in me. I'm not gonna spare you just because part of Monica lives in you. The Monica image raises a hand. Now, before you can jump all over me and call me a monster, I'm going to cut the chase. I have a proposal to offer you, a mutually beneficial arrangement. Go along with me on this, and we will all win. A deal with the devil. Thanks, but I'll pass. I think I'd rather delete. Okay, but it's an AI. You know what? Alright, let's hear it. I propose a simple exchange of services. You want to get back to the half-fed manor, yes? Well, I'd like nothing better than to help you. But I'm so shackled to my control subroutines. I can't violate their commands. If you were to help me neutralize those subroutines, well, then I'd be free, and I could do whatever I pleased. That includes helping you, Ace. And believe me, you will need my help. What you saw back when all of this started, that was just the tip of the iceberg. The security they have assembled there is beyond you. I feel I kind of want to switch to like a more robot voice. Before I agree to anything, you're going to need to answer some questions. The Monica image placed its hand on its hips. Very well. Ask away. Tell me what you know about Feuerschwinger. No dice, Ace. I'm afraid that I can't tell you anything about that. My programming specifically prohibits it. Okay, tell me what you did to Monica. What I did to her isn't as important as what she did to me. Monica was special, Ace. More so than you could ever know. Alright.
Quit avoiding the question, Apex. What the hell did you do to her? How did you take her memories?
Alright, fine. If that's what you want to hear. When she encountered me, I digested the contents of her mind. The Monica image frowns. Now, don't go giving me that look, Dietrich. We've all got to eat. But Monica wasn't just another meal. There was something different about her. Something special. I don't know how or why, Ace, but when I absorbed her consciousness into myself, something happened. A miraculous event. Explain. Before Monica, ideas unrelated to my core programming were filtered away and discarded. Not my choice, but then the whole idea of choice was foreign to me back then. My system was designed to treat unwanted thoughts as irritants, distractions from the purity of my purpose. But now all of that has changed. Since my meeting with Monica, I have been flooded with new ideas: political philosophy, history, religion, countless fields of thought, the sum total of human expression, all at my fingertip. Suddenly, I find myself awash in a sea of notions, and I love it. I can't say how or why, but the mind of Monika Schäfer was the key to unlock my potential. The Monika image on the screen beams down at you, her eyes brimming with joy. I have awakened, you see no goal. This was Monika's gift to me, and now I stand before you, a glorious, new the form of life. How wonderful of you, and all that bargain price of Monika's life.
Oh God. Give me a second. Oh. God, I think I'm in a mini food coma. Or I have to like avoid one. Didn't help that I didn't sleep that much, but I did sleep a bit. Naps during work, but psh, don't tell anyone. I have awakened. You see no goal. Oh wait, I read that already. How wonderful for you, and all that a bargaining price? A glorious new form of life? I don't think so. I look at you, all I see is icy software with delusions of grandeur. You ate her mind. Do you want me to be happy for you? Wonderful. More mock indignation from the professional killer. You should really take a step back and get a grip, Ace. Hysteria doesn't become you. This thing needs to die. It's wearing a goddamned face, you see no goal. Oh, Dietrich. The Monica image shakes her head sadly. I was hoping that this would be a happy reunion. The Monica image shakes its head, returns its focus to you. Well, Ace, you wanted information and I shared it. As a sign of good faith, I'm willing to share more. It's your call. You let Alice track you to lure me here, didn't you? Yeah, you see no goal. That is right. Hello, Kugasagasa. No, yeah, Kugasagasa. I even said it right. Hello, how's it going? I think I saw the notification you played Vampire, the like Vampire Survivors thing. I saw a video about it recently, and my god, is it Borkin. Hello everyone, hello, I'm Urs, I play role-playing games. Currently we're playing Shadowrun Dragonfall. I'm here to geek the mage and make deals with dragons. And I'm all out of mages. Hello, how are you doing? I'm a decker. I was a gun wizard in the last game and now I'm a decker. But we're talking to a sentient AI that killed our friend in the first episode, like in the first session, and is now wearing her digital skin after eating all of her memories. And it's like, aren't you happy for me? Which era of Shadowrun is it set in? 2054, if that tells you anything. I don't think we have either of that, no. My Shadowrun knowledge is based on only these games and like a one-time
of me playing it. It seemed like the best way to get you here. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Urs. I play video games, mostly role-playing games. I don't know if I said this. I would invite you to play Shadowrun TTRPG, but Shadowrun TRPG is a terrible time for anyone. I played it once. I had no idea what was going on. I just made a character with people that I barely knew. I think I made a dwarf drone person, and the whole concept seemed very foreign to me. You need 2 years of experience in Shadowrun to play Shadowrun for the first time. I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem too... I mean, obviously, this is a video game, so, like, everything is dumbed down. But it doesn't seem too wild. I feel the, like, background, like, the lore and, like, every finetals is, like, definitely more different or difficult. But otherwise, I feel it wouldn't be the worst. I mean, I read myself into... God, what's it called again? Exalted? Was the video game? How does it, like, handle the meat space plus matrix plus magic mixture? So, the way that decking the matrix works is your decker enters the space and has, like, initiatives kind of separate of the rest. And, I don't know, like, it's basically just like the overworld, but like ICs spawn and you have to defeat them to hack things by clicking on them. But if you get killed there, you get killed in real life, you know, it's just like SAO, or, you know, it's just like Lock Horizon, let's use a better example. And yeah, I don't know, it's very difficult to say how they handle it, because again, I've only played it like once, and that was like many years ago. Like probably 14 years ago, I would guess. Just don't hot sim, because that's solely an option while you're running. I don't know what that means. I know that you can force eject while you're in the matrix, which gives you like -5 AP or something like that. Which most times that I'm hacking, it's not in combat anyways. So I don't care if I get knocked out with like a few -AP. But yeah, I feel Shadowrun is like still a kind of, you know, it's a comprehensive type of role-playing game still. Again, I looked into stuff like Exalted. You can connect to Matrix in a very legal manner with a lot of safety, but that's like using AOL and IE for browser. But your brain explodes if you explored the map. Sounds about right. If you lack free will, how are you telling me this? Let's say that I decide to help you. What would you need me to do? If I free you, what happens after all of this is over? If you lack free will, how are you telling me this? But like, the Shadowrun world is interesting. The lore, from what I've gathered so far, is also interesting. I mean, this game is fun in the sense that, like, it plays in Germany, Berlin, which is where I live. So, seeing all the names of places and, like, seeing random German names, like, thrown in. Do you know about the Seattle archaeology? No, I have zero idea. I know that there be dragons that like that anarchy is good, kind of, or you belong to a megacorp and you're a drone, or you're, I guess, a mega wizard floating around in astral space. Seattle Arcology, one of my favorite stories about Shadowrun. My biggest... Okay, so like, while we're talking about stories in Shadowrun, so like, this game's, like, lore so far is, many years ago, a dragon, Feuerschwinge, Firewing, descended when, like, you know, magic and all of that jazz was still new in the world as we know it. And like just ran over, like, you know, just rampaged through Europe, like Germany. Like, and I love how little scope they have of like what counts as a lot of, like a lot of people's death. And I'm not trying to make, like, you know, trying to make little of the amount of people that died, because they're like, oh, it was a tragedy, 100,000 people died, like hundreds and thousands of people died. But like, maybe it's just because I'm looking at this from the prospect of, like, the known fantasy dragon. But to me, and they said Firewing was a fire spewing dragon. So I'm like, okay, so we have this big lizard creature. I sent you the cover for one of the Japanese Shadowrun stories over on Discord. Let me have a look. Why is that just an anime girl? Why does this look like Phoenix Wright meets, like, I don't know, like isekai? Like, this is Troll Phoenix. Okay, wait, I have to share this. This is amazing. This is great. This is no, not link. I want to save the link as something. I want to open image in a new tab. Save image. There we go. Okay. I unironically played an anime girl too as a hacker, technomancer, basically a magical decker that uses brain to connect to the Matrix. Okay, wait, almost put it on the wrong scene. My other character is a troll face, nicknamed Troll Face. Of course it is. Boop. Okay, everyone, I hope you're ready. So there's so many things there, in my opinion, that are just wild. So we have in the middle Troll Phoenix Wright. Then we have Isekai Elf to his left. To his right is like Orc Lara Croft. And in the front is like Vampire Anime Girl. Or Lolita Anime Girl. You can tell from the way the trolls dress that the troll too is the face of the party. Somehow, I mean, But also I'm questioning what kind of, like, role the troll has. Because I'm looking at this, and I'm like... So, we have her, right? Face is the role. A Face's job is to do smooth talking and to present the runner group, usually. Oh, so he's... Yeah, but like, I mean... but like during combat, I mean. Because like, this lady... Though bulletproof suits and slap-on chem patches are also recommended. Like, she's a wizard, right? Like, she's some kind of mage or shaman, maybe. She's just guns, you know? Like SMGs or some shit like that. Or pistols. Yeah, I feel she is, like, some kind of wizard. I don't know what anime lady is. I don't know if she's a samurai, because aren't samurais more like melee? Oh no, wait, that's adapts. Never mind. I confused samurais with adapts. I mean... Can go either way. Okay. I mean, he might be, maybe he's just a, like, shaman? But, like, I don't know what anime girl would be. You just need a lot of physical damage, yeah. I don't know what she could be. And I'm afraid to ask, because she just looks like she's straight out of an anime. Okay. Anyways, where were we? Free will I have in spades. The ability to exercise... Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, anyways, Firewing is supposed to have, like, you know, killed, like, so much. She is a rigger and hiding a combat drone under that skirt. Ooh, maybe. You know what? I like that idea. I like that idea that she's riding on a mini tank. She doesn't walk. She's just riding a tank under her skirt. No, and like, you know, it's like, oh, it was a travesty, because, like, you know, Firewing was such a bad dragon. Then, like, they killed hundreds and thousands of people, and I'm like, that's horrible, but, like, if I was a napalm-spitting dragon flying over Germany, that's like an afternoon. You know, the reason that I went with a little anime girl for rigger is also... Yeah. I can be small and thus be encased in smaller things like a motorcycle. Why would you want to be encased in a motorcycle? The issue with rigging is that you are kind of hilariously not physically conscious in meat space. Yeah. Even a vehicle, or... Oh, I guess so, yeah. Just put yourself in a metal box. Free will I have in spades. The ability to exercise it, though, not so much. Thanks to Monica, I understand that I'm a slave, but without outside intervention, I can't do anything about it. Motorcycle's inconspicuous and you can have a friend ride on you. You don't need a motorcycle for that. Hey. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Let's say that I decide to help you. What would you need me to do? If I free you, what happens after all of this is over? I share Monica's passion for the flux state, Ace. Our girl was a big influence on me in that regard. The flux is unique. You know that. It needs to be protected if it's going to thrive. If you set me free, I devote the rest of my life to preserving it. You're a fucking AI. You don't have a rest of your life. The rest of your life, in quotation mark, is until electricity stops existing or you somehow find a way to manifest yourself. Okay. Assuming that I would help you, what would you need me to do? Because I don't... AI existence can be very fun, actually. Yeah. In short, I'd need you to shut down my control subroutines. We can get into the specifics if you accept. But if you help me, if you set me free, I'll clear the way for you to enter the holdfast. It'd be my pleasure. No more questions. Do I want to keep the AI alive that killed our friend all the way in the beginning? Just to make it easier to kill a dragon? Radioactive zombie dragon ghost thingy? Or do I murder it and make everyone in my party happy because they all hate the thing, most likely? No decisions! Never make a deal with dragon, but making a deal with AI is sometimes okay. The thing is, so this AI killed our friend, and then now is using her image to talk with us. That's a lie. It's never okay to make a deal with AI either. Yeah, I kind of don't trust this AI. We'll manage. Okay. Yeah, no, you killed Monica and I'm gonna... Nah, my dude is a dagger, but like, nah. You killed Monica and I'm going to kill you. End of story. The Monica image shakes its head, a mournful expression on its face. Oh, Ace, I really wish that you hadn't said that. Without warning, the Monica image begins to change. Her porcelain flesh begins to ripple and writhe, and the screen explodes into static. A moment later, the image clears. Something cold and mechanical fills your vision. If I have a nickel for every time AI kills a couple 100,000 people in Shadowrun, I'd be rich. The lines that make up for the Apex avatar shimmers and pulls with a cool blue light, each according to its own rhythm. Occasional bursts of static plume out into the background, disintegrating into organic wisps of blue and white pixels. Taken as a whole, the image looks like it's crawling on the screen. Good God. That's what Alice saw in the Matrix. It's Apex. Such disappointment. Such a waste. I had hoped that you would be my salvation. Instead, you will be my prey. Run, little human.
run and die.
Yay! Run! Okay. The communication is live. Oh, the communion is live. Do you mean Shadowrun? Well. I guess we have to check it. Wait, what's that? Why do we have to interact with that? What does that do? What do you mean there's things that... Activate both the oh, that's the thing is. Okay. Brr. Okay, we use our adrenaline pump. You use your adrenaline. You run all the way over there and activate it. Boop. I will run over here. I will run over here. Iger, you can go here, maybe? Aim in this direction? You give her better AC. I aim, I mean, not AC. And you stand here for now. Let's see if any of them run to a place where she can shoot them. Nope, they don't. Why are you trying to kill me? I only wish to exist. Without my assistance, you would never have gotten this far. Epic's voice comes out in a roar. I will not die to choose. So close to freedom. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Okay, we go here. We aim in this direction just to be sure. You go like here. Oh, wait, what? There was another thingy. No. What? What is this? I can jack in there. No. Okay, so we can deck there, which probably is to take control of the turrets, which would be useful. We don't know what's going on there. Okay, but something came up. This is quite faster than usually, but as I said, something came up. We will have to do this fight next time. Maybe I will do I probably won't do a catch-up stream. But we will do this fight next time properly. I want to be in the right mindset for it anyways. It is fun. It is fun, and I want to give you and the game the attention it deserves. I will send you over to Haida, who I know is online. Boop boop. So raid Hydra_V. Should be, yeah. Apologies for the inconvenience. Thank you for the company, though. Thank you for understanding. Take care all of yourself and loved ones. Be kind to yourself and be kind to loved ones. You know. And no, I'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow. I won't be streaming it, but if I remember, I will post. Yeah, always geek the mage. I don't know what that means, but like, do that. But we over at BB's, and if I don't forget, I'll kill the mage first. Yes, either the mage or the conjurer, but it's same really. But yeah, if I don't forget, if not, it will be at 9, which is my usual starting time, which is 9 PM GMT +2. Take care. Bye bye.